Hey, welcome to this week's edition of the Noon Whistle. I am Dustin Lehman, and with me today is
Hey, I'm John, and I'm here with David Redford, owner of Friends Coffee Company. Dustin, thanks for setting this up. And I'm down here. We're live at the coffee company with David, and excited to talk about him. He's a 20-year-old that's really well traveled already and has accomplished a lot.
Let me
And
just pause you right there. Two things. First, I wish I was there because I could really go for some coffee right now. And two, David, you're 20 years old and you own Friends Coffee Company.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing stuff right there.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
let's talk a little bit about all the things that went into this. So I know, David, you have been a part of the Elkhorn community for a long time. You're an Elkhorn area high school alumni. When did you start working here?
I think as soon as I could get a job. So what's that, like 14 years old? So
yeah, have you ever
yeah.
heard that story of when he was 14?
I think we actually heard the story on the Noon Whistle. I think
You're
back
right, we
in-
Yes,
did,
yep,
didn't we?
yeah.
right during the
That's
transition.
incredible.
David, what
It was a
happened
year
during
after
the
he got out of his playpen
Yeah,
at
pretty
Friends.
much.
David, what happened during your interview that scared you half to death?
Yeah, so went and set up an interview. At 13 years old, I had messaged Kelly and said, hey, I was looking for a job, and she was like, oh, you're a little too young, so come back in a year. So sure enough, I did, and set up an interview and met with Kelly, and started the interview off. It was going pretty good, and then my phone fell out of my pocket, and I thought right there, if the interview was done, I lost the job. There was
You're
no
fired.
way. Yeah, there was no way she was hiring me. But I left it on the floor, just kind of pretended it didn't exist, and kept going through it, and still got hired. But Kelly, to this day, will share that story. Just kind of the drop dead look in my eyes when that fell. I was like, oh, I'm done. And
Yeah, she said she knew. She knew you were like, oh no, what just happened?
Yes,
In fact,
yeah.
You just left it. You ignored it. She goes, all right, I think he's worth hiring.
yeah, so
And
it
little
stayed
did
there
she
the whole
know that
interview.
6 years later, you would then buy the business from him.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy evolution of how that started and what it's turned into.
What's happened in between? Like, some things have obviously happened in between,
Right.
like graduating high school.
Yeah.
And you had some experiences in high school. I know, Dustin, with
Yeah.
you being involved in youth apprenticeship, had known David even before you came to Elkhorn.
So David, so actually David, I held a conference in Lake Geneva probably 4 years ago,
Yes.
4 or
Yeah.
5 years ago, and you were on our student panel about your youth apprenticeship experience at the time. So not only you kind of have a multitude of experiences here. So you worked at Friends on the Square
Yep.
while in high school as a part-time job, but you also completed a youth apprenticeship at Reader Precision Solutions, correct?
Right. Yes.
And what was that youth apprenticeship? What was that pathway in?
Yeah, so that was a youth apprenticeship in marketing. So yeah, junior year I started the youth apprenticeship with Reader. So freshman year I had started with Kelly, started working at Friends, and that kind of played through most of high school. But then junior year is when I kind of took a little bit of a career path change to the youth apprenticeship at Reader in marketing. So that youth apprenticeship really played a big role, and I think developing me, teaching me a lot about business, how businesses work, marketing behind them, and how a business can operate at different scales. When I had first started at Reader, it was about a 50-person company, so it was a pretty big operation, but not quite huge yet. But when I started there, learning a lot very quickly on the job, while also tying into classes I was taking at the high school as well. And I thought that was really cool with the youth apprenticeship program, that I could go to high school, take a few business classes or marketing classes, and then at noon be able to leave and go apply those right away in the real world, in a job that I'm getting paid to show up to do. And I think that's like the way I learn is really hands-on, and that was a big deal breaker for me through my education, was being able to take those skills and apply them right away and on the job where it actually mattered in real world scenarios.
And that the Reader youth apprenticeship led into other things, correct?
Yeah, so right away, I completed the youth apprenticeship, and just like kind of pulling back for a second, when I started with them, it was a 50-person company, and from when I ended up ending my time with them, it turned into about like 120. So during that 4 years that I was with them was a ton of growth. at a very large rate of speed. And I took a lot of responsibilities on at a very young age in that role, and was able to learn a lot in a very short amount of time. And from there, I took a lot on. So right out of high school, I was hired as the marketing coordinator, and took that on for a couple years, and then took over the lead role in that as well, overseeing the full department and the whole marketing program for the company.
So
Yeah,
that would have been when
marketing
you
is-
were roughly just right after you graduated then?
Yes.
So
Yep.
once you
Yeah.
completed your second year youth apprenticeship, you moved right into the lead role.
Yes. Pretty much. Yeah.
While
There
also
was a
taking
marketing
classes at
coordinator
Gateway,
role.
correct?
Yes, yeah, I was doing some classes at Gateway that tied to that as well. Just because I was already in that job that I really wanted to end up landing in at that time, and it's like, that's what you need a degree to get into. So it's I kind of approached it from the back end, and was able to get the experience and then get the role without a degree.
Well, your work ethic and willingness to try things or experiment with things or put in the work is pretty impressive.
Thank you.
For,
Yeah.
for a 20-year-old guy.
Yeah.
You've had some travels and you've taken advantage of things and you've done the work. You've
Yes,
done
yeah.
the work, and then here you end up.
Right.
You own Friends Coffee. You're 20 years old. It's doing well.
Right.
And
Yeah.
what made you go, I want to jump in to be a business owner?
Yeah, I think the way, and this is what's great about the youth apprenticeship program and the school systems and how they're kind of starting to develop into these different career paths that people can take post graduation of high school. I was in that role and learned a lot very quickly about how businesses run and what I liked, what I might not like, and that was a very big development stage for me where I was able to kind of see, I really loved the corporate life. I thought there was a lot of great value I got out of it, but there was also some different connections from when I worked for Kelly in the coffee shop. Just that really deep community connection that I felt when I was working there, and that day-to-day purpose that I was able to see. I mean, there's a ton of people that come in these doors, and they're all in different walks of life, and they're all experiencing different things. Some are having their greatest day, and some are having their worst. And it's really cool to be able to make these connections, meet all these people, and meet them where they are, and just talk to people and make those connections. And I really loved that when I worked for. During my career with Reader, obviously I learned a lot about business and really enjoyed that aspect of it. But there's only so much that in one role you can do. So that was kind of like that pivotal moment where I was like, when this opportunity came along, it was like, okay, I can still do the business stuff, do the marketing that I really enjoy, but also be able to have that on the ground connection to our community as well.
Yeah, well, we're proud to
Yeah.
call you an Alcorn alumni. I know that.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
One thing that I think is amazing about this story, and one thing that I think is important for future students at Elkhorn to know that are interested in the youth apprenticeship program, your pathway was marketing. I think most students, if you were to ask them if they thought if there's marketing in a manufacturing company, they probably wouldn't realize that marketing exists there. They don't realize
Right.
all of the opportunity that happens within manufacturing for a large company like Reader to function at the high level that it is.
Right.
So taking that I guess that jump to these different companies, working in different areas, the connections you learn, the soft
Right.
skills you learn, all of the different things about running a business can then translate to who knows what's next. And right now, honestly, with students, the world is changing at such a rapid pace. Jobs are
Right.
changing. There's new jobs every day. I think data would show that, or statistics would show that students are going to change career paths multiple times in their first few years. So what they think they might want to do right now might change. So taking that jump into one of these experiences like you did at Reader in marketing or something else like that, you never know what door that's going to open to your next position. So it's always a great
Absolutely.
experience. So that's an amazing story that you have there.
Thank you.
So how has it been? You've been in business here and the owner for how many months now?
Just coming up on 3 now. Yep.
3 months.
Yes.
And how's that been?
Yeah, it's been a ride, that's for sure. So obviously, I think I ended with Reader around February. So taking ownership started around April 1st is when the official transition was. But even before then, I was spending a lot of time getting stuff ready, all the prep work, legal structure, and then obviously we had a really big change in location as well. So there was a lot of infrastructure set up that we had to do, and coordinating that whole process. From
Where are
start
you
to
located
finish.
now? Not far from the old Friends?
No, 106 steps exactly away down the road. Yes, yeah. So we're on the same block. We were on the corner by the library at 41 North Wisconsin, and then we just recently moved to 11 North Wisconsin, which is just a few doors down from Moise. So right on the same block. It's a really cool location because we're a little bit closer to like the farmers market in the middle, a little bit more centrally located between some of the restaurants. And there's really easy access across the park to Veterans Park and everything for when there's the farmers markets and all that as well. And Pocket Park's next to us too, so a lot of people like to go sit out there and enjoy their ice cream. And yeah, it's been a pretty crazy ride, but yeah, so a lot of coordinating that whole transition, and then once we got in here, trying to reset up all the systems, get everything up and running. Majority of the staff from the previous location and ownership transitioned with us as well, so I was really grateful to have that be the case. And yeah, it's been a really good run. Yeah.
Dustin, it truly is a welcoming, open, friendly experience here. You feel like you not only want to buy coffee, but you want to eat food. You can get food here, you can get clothing here, you can get scented candles here. I could go on ice cream here.
Yep.
I'm probably missing a few, but it's a great place, and it seems like it's always buzzing with people. And
every time I've been in there, there's always you have the people that are like kind of independently working with their coffee.
Right.
You have the parents with their little kids getting ice cream. You have someone doing a business meeting connection. It truly is a place to connect. And I know, David, you had really mentioned that was your goal. And one thing that you had said earlier that really kind of resonated with me was people from all walks of life come in. Some are having good days, some are having bad days. But I'm pretty sure when they leave Friends Coffee Company, their day just got a little bit better. I think that's a given, right?
Yeah, that's the goal, and that's what I preach with my staff, and really our mission is to be that part of the community that people can come and connect, and when they are having a bad day, they can stop by and have a conversation if they want it. Some people, they just want to come get a cup of coffee and just, that's it, and that's totally cool with us. But we want to be a place where the people feel comfortable to come, hang out, enjoy, and get away from the world if they need to.
Yeah. Well, you've done an amazing job, and I go back to your hard work and your roadmap of trying things and not be afraid to experience things along the way as you were a student and beyond is impressive. And I think something other people should look at and say, hey, if we want it, there's opportunities. There's opportunities, and there's a ton of opportunities at Elkhorn Area High School, but also other places. And I would encourage people to try that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try, right? Just check it out. Who knows?
Right.
But this is a great place, Dustin. This is a great place here. This is a fun place to do an interview. There's people coming in and out, and the smell of coffee and food, and it's lunchtime, so I may just stay here for a little while.
There you go. Well, a couple of things here, David. I know you're busy. You're running a business as we speak. You've got your business going on behind you, so we're going to let you go. But one thing I am super excited about is I just received an email from one of your employees to get the youth apprenticeship paperwork going.
Yes.
So, David, youth apprenticeship, just a couple years ago, now he's the owner hiring students who are youth apprentices. From a single moment, couldn't be more proud as a Elkhorn area school, that even though I'm just coming into the district, such a great success story to be able to share with the community. So thank you so much, Dave, for all your time, all your efforts, and love that we have this opportunity for us right here in Elkhorn.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Well, thanks for taking time with us, Dustin, while you're out and about. I know you're out of the office, and I appreciate you carving out some time so we could do this. I know we've been looking to get David on here for a little while now, and I'm glad we did.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you,
we're
guys.
proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well,
I just tell everybody
David.
stop at Friends if you get a chance. Check it out if you haven't.
Thank you. Yeah, guys.
All right. See you, everybody.
See you.
Bye. Thank you.